Hi everyone, welcome back to WH40k Rogue Trader. Quetza Temer. Just killed earlier. Unfortunately, didn't have the opportunity to kill Caligos Winterscale. But we have this, Homunculus laboratory. You can hear the anxiety in Idira's voice even over the Vox connection. Lord Captain, we found it. The door so close I can practically feel its metal handle in my hand. Voices were whispering over each other in both my ears. I can barely make out what they're saying. Please, take me with you. They keep telling me I won't get another chance. I believe them. It's now or never. Very well, let's go there at all. At once. Thank you, Lord Captain. I'll owe you until the day I die. You can hold me to that, well, door. I'll see you soon. Okay. We've got to level up Cabello. Jesus Christ, sorry. Don't know what it is with me today. I've been, Let's level up Cabello. Have a look. What do we have for Kibs? Revenge sounds good. This is flat damage, so when it gets multiplied, it becomes a lot more. And unforgiving. Okay. Do I have that? Because that seems pretty damn good. I don't. I do have Unforgiven, yeah. I don't have the toughness of Cabela. And I don't have Revenge either. Okay. Let's take it here. No, I can't take that here. Let's take Executioner here. Yeah. Okay. So. Let's find maybe a solution for Idira.
Top or get left in the dust.
But mostly, love Tervantias again. Again.
Operation successful.
Look, Captain, the voice is so noisy calling me. The door must be around here, so I need to go farther, deeper. That's what your mum said. Sorry I had to say it.
I've been watching you divine using the Emperor's Tarot, and do you know what? I think you have this Psyker's gift, sister.
Yes, so do I.
Hold your tongue, or you will be punished for blasphemy, witch. I have the blessing of the Undying One upon me, not the perversity with which you are tainted.
Well, you can deny it all you want, love. Psychic. Vanishings are clearly fitted for human comfort, but everything is covered in a thick layer of dust.
I always keep my options open.
Oh, nice. Well. Ish. Check corners. You're breaching entry. Check your corners.
The machine god grants me insight.
There's a seal of silence on the cogitator, but it's not difficult to break it. Machine spirit has been tormented. Someone ripped every bit of useful knowledge from its memory. Okay.
Let us not dawdle.
This looks like a door. It is a door.
This could be an opportunity.
Demolition. Who's that? That's me.
I will lead us to fortune. Just as I planned.
Seems like a shortcut. You can hear that, right? Some kind of... Well, that must be Tervantias down there. With his, grunt thingy, whatever they're called.
O Messiah, grant me the wisdom to perceive.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
What went off?
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Was that a trap that went off that I missed? Didn't perceive? Grotesques, that's what I was thinking of.
I always have a backup plan.
I knew it began with G. Flamer. Also inflicts toxic. Oh, no one's doing flaming. Well, notice the this game is now on my third most played game on Steam.
The
So-
shadows reveal their secrets.
It's only been beaten by MMOs, 2 MMOs. So you know how much of a time sink they are. So that'll be a count.
That's how it's done.
The cogitators are deep in dreamless slumber, and the sacred unguents on the connection ports have long since dried. You've got to keep your connections moist. Oh, hang on. Did that not show up? Doesn't. Was this the same as last time I was here? And also in the place for Idira's quest doesn't show up on the map either. Oh.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
The notebook contains detailed observations, formulae and diagrams. It's thickly covered in viscous green liquid. Almost all the pages are firmly glued together. Contents turned into blurry stains. We meant number 78, outcome, failure. Subject capable of maintaining minimal vital falls short of every requirement. Degree of physical abnormalities and deformities unacceptable. Failure. Upon being removed from capsule, the subject's vital processes ceased in excruciating manner following a brain hemorrhage and multiple internal bleeding. Experiment 13. Outcome, partial success. Specimen capable of maintaining basic vital processes, but only if continually neurally stimulated by means of drilling through the elbow, knee, and hip joints. Experiment 21. Outcome, something. The last something objects conform to minimal requirements, but their capabilities are limited. They're incapable of learning, no capacity for of the original organism. So this must be him trying to clone himself again.
Is there money to be made? Xenos scum! You don't belong in this galaxy!
Your server is pointed me.
Alpha and Beta grotesques. The Alpha is melee. The Beta is ranged with a fire. Oh, there's a ladder here. That's good. Can't get everyone. I could get everyone down here, I guess. There we go. Do the damage in. Oh no, this is how come she got so much action points?
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Very strange. Guess there's two up there now. Let's give this to Jellybobs. Your turn. I need 1 AP for that. That's 3. I'll do this.
I'll make it happen. He's as good as done. He is my perfect moment. Who, if
Pick
not
off
me?
those.
I'll see
Just
to
blow
it,
up.
but
Those two should die. Yeah. Those are going to burn to death.
Don't let your guard down. On it. I'll see to it. I'll make it happen.
Cannot dodge this one or parry it. No, there we go.
Inevitable.
Hold on. What do we have? Upgraded shuriken pistols. Sharpened Hekatari blades.
Keep your wits about you.
One
Jai.
and it's done.
The deformed, feeble and crazed creature is pitiful and clearly unviable copy of Homonculus Tervantias. Pieces of flesh, skin and bone are stuck in the dark, sticky sludge that covers the tables. Health and safety? Please, although, then again, having bodies impaled on spikes, you know, just because. Clearly a violation there as well. That's not the code. From a distance, the creature that resembles Homunculus, upon closer inspection, is more like a bad caricature of one. From a distance, yep, it's the same as before.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
It's going that way. Seems to be... Okay, so I missed that. Some loot up there. Go back while I'm here.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Oh, nice. Nothing there. Oh, cargo, I guess.
Let us not dawdle.
Let us see what I found.
Nothing. More cap. Something here.
Stop! There!
Hammer time. What did you see? What did you see?
I always keep my options open.
This is annoying because I'm not seeing anything now.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
You notice something around here. Might be something on the lower level again. Can I use this twice?
Is there money to be made?
No, I just lost the machine light. Access received. What? Well, I don't know what Cassie I saw.
I always have a backup plan.
But moving on.
Just as I planned.
But close, I can almost feel the door handle in my hand. What? Yes, yes, I hear you, my sweet whispers. Just guide us, please. I've seen this corridor before. We should turn right. We're almost there. Is this a dream? No. Who cares? Anyway, only one way to go. Yes, it's to the right. Idira stares intently at the solid wall in front of her, shifting from foot to foot and biting her nails. The wall looks like an ordinary plaster and rockweed surface, no different from any other in here. Well, Captain, this is it. It's the place of my visions. Even the scratches on the walls are the same, except for one thing. She points at the wall. That's where the door is supposed to be. The one I keep opening in my dreams, every night. I see this moment so many times it feels more real to me than I am. My visions couldn't have lied to me. Then you should trust your feelings. Go ahead, try to open it. Open a door that doesn't exist. Ha! The things you say sometimes, Lord Captain. Well, will it be the strangest thing we've ever done? Oh, what the warp. Well, yeah, what have I got to lose? Here goes. Idira steps closer to the wall and reaches out towards the non-existent door. As if in a trance, she clenches her fingers as if gripping an invisible handle and slowly turns it. You hear a click. A violent ripple tears through the space around the wall. Cacophony of whispers making your skin crawl from head to toe, like an unseen wave emanating from twisted, broken reality. Uneven rays of impossible, nauseating light break through the rockweed, form the silhouette of a doorway. Eventually the vision passes, and you clearly see a door where a blank wall used to be. Idira turns to you with a wide and somewhat deranged smile. Lord Captain, we found it. It's the door. Exactly like the one in my visions. Which means my salvation is close. Except, she frowns in concern. Except it wasn't hidden by some force field contraption. It was a powerful warp barrier. I could never have removed something like that. It's like our arrival was expected. And now they're inviting us in. We best be ready. Someone who knows their witchcraft is waiting inside. As long as we're together, we'll get through this. Trust me. Idira looks somewhat emboldened by your words. She smiles. Well, you're not wrong. We've been through worse, haven't we? Thanks, Lord Captain. I won't let you down.
Let us not dawdle.
So, I hear you use the tarot to divine the future. Do you have nightmares afterwards? Problems sleeping? Voices haunting you?
All my nightmares come to me when I am awake. As for his blessed whisper, it has been with me all my life.
My warp sight reveals something. I'm still new to the art of exploring.
These are both the Xenos, so Jai.
Some choose well.
I have a nose for profit.
Trading is just like art. It takes skill and talent. A job for me. And done.
Must be close to level 51, yeah.
I always keep my options open.
Disfigured bodies hang all over this old maintenance bay like worthless slabs of meat, for which the owner could find no better use. Is that Medusa?
Stop. There.
One and it's done.
always keep your eye on the prize.
The attack was shattered from the inside by an unthinkable force. There's bodies in them. The withered victim's face is forever twisted in silent scream. So Darby. Dark swiftness, extra dodge, and then she was just strength of willpower down to the next round. Just the next round though, it's not too bad.
Keep your wits about you.
Revolting biomass, some elements of which can be interpreted as human features, floats in the green liquid.
What do we have here?
Aha. Didn't see that line first of all, because it was over that grating.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
My pleasure.
This is intriguing.
This one's down there.
A job for me.
How about the other side? Oh, that's blocked off. Got to know for the inevitable fight that's about to happen.
I always have a backup plan.
Drained Farseer. You see a contorted, agony-racked Eldari, or more accurately, something that resembles one. Dozens of scars and sutures cover its face. The sight of its misaligned joints moving under its skin makes your stomach turn, and its singular eye looks devoid of sanity. And yet, as you examine the creature's tattered clothes, you still recognise, albeit with some difficulty, the ceremonial raiment of a Farseer. Alas, my deliverance. Monkey, the disgrace. The humiliation of falling at the hand of a lesser creature. Enough. The anticipation of this moment is all that's allowed me to retain a vestige of reason. End me now. Who are you? A hollow shell forced into servitude. Every thread of my being calls out to me, urging me to claim your lives, only stopped by the fading remnant of my former self. Quickly, demand that you give me my death. Give me my death to me, and break the shackles of this nightmare. The Farseer's crooked fingers reach for his temples, and now you notice a sinister-looking device on his head. Idira freezes, her eyes locked on the familiar translucent threads of the Psyker, the stifler, coiled in sickling patterns around Eldari's temples like a crystal vice. No, it's not fair. Is this my salvation? You telling me I escaped bloody Kamora just to put that thing back in my head willingly? Dismayed, she keeps looking between you and the Xenos. So, what are you? Tervantias' plaything. The master used me by means of that which now entangles my mind and bends me and my powers to its will. I'm the tool that conceals this lair from prying eyes with the energies of the veil. Had the monkey seer not heard my pleas for help, he never would have found me. Your pleas for help. The Dari doubles over in an anguished paroxysm, his voice ringing like a taut string. My silent cries pierce the veil and sent visions of the prison beyond its walls. They carried with them all my dreams of deliverance and liberation. Is that not the reason for your coming? Idira bursts out laughing, her voice hoarse and hysterical. Oh, this half-baked guff is killing me. What, does that mean it wasn't my own salvation I saw in my dreams? It was this half-dead Xenos deliverance? Come off it. Don't you buy into this crap, Lord Captain. He's just trying to mess with our heads. I have no reason to lie to you, monkey. However, your beliefs are of no matter. You're already here, which means I finally die. Only is that implant in your head. Give it to me, and I shall set you free. The diary hisses and howls, his crooked fingers tearing his ragged robes apart. It's too late, my mind is poisoned. My soul is marred. Do not know for what purpose you need this cursed machine, monkey. If your mind carries a shred of reason, destroy it along with me. Idira suddenly leans forward, anger and desperation all written all over her face. Not a chance, Xenos. That thing, that size stifler. You'll save my life. You're just weak, that's why you can't handle it. Naive child, you condemn yourself to a face of true horror. Heed me when I say there are things far worse than death. What makes this device so dangerous? It hides the soul within the warp from the spawn of chaos, without severing its connection to real space, and it slowly consumes the soul. Day after day, the soul erodes and withers, till nothing remains but emptiness. Is that right? You seem to talk a lot for someone supposed to be empty. For all this, you must never have shut up. I spent eons harnessing my gift. I guided an entire world. My gaze pierced the future, looking epochs ahead. And even I am at my limit, clinging desperately to the meagre relics of what I once called my soul, just to speak another word. Who gave you the audacity to think you will fare any better? I grant you a swift death. Let it be so. The Farseer rises from his knees in a jerking motion, like a broken marionette, and takes a step towards you with glassy eyes. His frail fingers move as if tugged by invisible strings, and the mutilated bodies of the twisted creatures in the tanks start convulsing synchronously. In frightening unison, the unblinking eyes shift to you.
I will wipe your disgusting presence out of existence.
We are called to battle.
Oh, Idira goes first. Not often that happens.
But of course.
Lots of ineffectual or successful one there. Got double the health.
Will do.
Okay, so what does this Farseer have? Plus 10 armor pen for every level of the wielder's psi rating. Okay, he's buffed. He has lightning arc. Okay, so able to get away from each other. And he has 40% armor pen. Okay. Yeah, let's go there.
What is this foreboding?
Debuff.
Anything else?
Blind.
You will pay dearly for your actions.
Dodge and parry. Why, you're on 10 already? How the hell did you get to 10? Dodge for everybody? Dodge is only 48. How the hell is that so low? Oh, half because of the breastplate. That's correct. Buff yourself.
Was that you? Or
51. Okay. Let's take the fast here. Oh, we got the blue horror there. Lovely.
No can do. But of course.
Didn't see the blue horror. Oops. Oh, let's buff yourself then. Put extra health up. No look.
Who if not me?
It's me.
You should feel honored to witness.
Stop it!
I'll make it happen. It's as good as done. You're nothing to me.
Everybody die. Idira carefully pulls the threads of the side stifler out of the Farseer's breathless body. The strange device glimmers ominously in her hands. It is difficult to tell in the dim light if its threads are moving on their own, or if it's because her whole body is trembling. Terrified and confused, Idira looks at the device, then at you, then at the dead Eldari, then at Xenos Jellybobs. Do you see his eyes right before he attacked us? It was like there's no light left in them. So because this thing? I don't want to die. I don't want to live like that either. If it means I'll stop being myself, then what's the point? I know of another way to help you. One that will spare you from having to fight the voices ever again. Become one with them. One with them. Idira gives you a confused look. Become one. What do you mean? All your life you have hated the voices, feared them. Don't. After all, they're part of you. Let them in. All of them. Open the door. Lord Captain, you can't joke about these things. This device, this ice staff, it can help, I think. But if I open that door and really let the whispers inside me, then will I just be gone, or worse? I won't let them hurt you. I know how. Put your trust in the Lord Captain. Your insinuating voice has her spellbound. You know that she trusts your honeyed words simply because she wants to trust them, to trust you. After all, the Lord Captain would never let such a horrible thing happen to his pet witch, would he? Idira drops the ice stifler, but shatters to a million tiny pieces. I'll do it, Lord Captain. I'll let the whispers in. You better step back in case you know what. And this we create a god. She closes her eyes, takes a deep breath, and extends her arm out as if reaching for a handle. In an instant, she begins screaming. One voice, then another, then a dozen more. Hundreds of unhallowed voices replace one another in the drawn-out howl. Purple light bursts out of her eyes and mouth. You invoke the power of your patrons from beyond the veil and whisper the forbidden words. Unseen marks that forever bind the Psyker's tortured soul to your service. As the final sound escapes your lips, scream stops. Idira, swaying back and forth, looks up at you. Idira? We are one. I am inseparable from what is beyond me. I am the door. I am the threshold. I am the key and the keyhole, and the void in between. Am I their voice? Is the void my voice? Forgive me. It's so difficult. We are confused. But we will learn. I am no longer afraid. Different inflections and undertones weave into the Psyker's every phrase, like 1,000 voices at once forcing their way out. They have their say. Idira looks at you with unfocused eyes and smiles weakly, as if trying to remember how to use her muscles to form a facial expression. I thank you, Lord Captain. We feel better. But it will take time. Let's leave. Find me on the ship later. I think me and them will be better acquainted by then. And we leveled up again. Does Idira get any new cool shit? And that's still the same. Nothing really. I mean, we saw how easily she can get to like high ranking 40. And most humans with gear get to like 8 or 9. And that's the best ones. Okay. Nothing there. What do you have? That staff. And Farseer mesh armor. The tank filled with repulsive green liquid contains a mutated figure. Difficult to say whether you're looking at a Xenos, a mutant, or a machine. I'm reading it down here. I have to crane my head around my microphone.
Rush not dawdle.
Bleeder. Ooh. Might be useful. I'll do that in a minute after I've looted.
Is there money to be made?
That's another bleeder. Have another one. Don't need any more than 2. Nothing else? No.
Success is the only outcome I accept. Always keep your eye on the prize.
We're gonna cap out the levels up. Max level is 55. We're definitely gonna cap these out. Maybe before we get to the last chapter. Bodies of runaway test subjects that failed to find a way out and died from hunger and disease. Just click the button.
You are in the presence of House Orcelio.
I know. I have corrupted.
Operation successful.
Just 10 willpower and 50% less warp damage. What do you have? Oh, that's nowhere near as good as the Visionary HUD. And not as good as yours either. Well, maybe. No, I think having the 2 AP is better. Or is it? Well, that's the only 3 people it's
Rise
worth.
to the top, or get left in the dust.
Group of runaway test subjects barricaded the door in a desperate attempt to escape from the terrible fate, but help never came. Didn't barricade it very well, if I can just
This could be an opportunity.
easily open it. And void sweat ale. Build a bridge. And we're back to the start.
I always have a backup plan.
Okay, that's Idira's quest done. Let's see how that ends up in the final reckoning. And 4 more points from maximum heresy. That should be quite easy to achieve, I think.
The machine god grants me insight.
The Xenos torture device has been placed out in the open. Clearly sees regular use.
Let us not dawdle.
Right, and because of the constant level up sound, I'm going to pause, level everybody up. See you in a sec. Okay, so level 51. Took fragile playthings. First instance of damage dealt by the executioner's damage over time effects on a round reduces the inflicted enemy's armor by 14% to the end of combat, and it stacks. It can be inflicted multiple enemies per round, but only once per enemy, and that's based on int. So getting Idira's buff would be useful, and then awareness. For Idira herself, advice and guidance. First time in combat, ally becomes the target of a psychic power. Again, plus 10 weapon skill, ballistic skill to the end of combat. It's a little buff. Like the big AoE dodge I do, should affect nearly everybody. And Medicae. Cassia. People are running out of stuff now. Every enemy killed in the frontline area increases all bonuses of combat tactics areas by +1 until the end of combat. And Medicae. Pascal. Every time a combat tactics area is affected by a stratagem, all allies in that area gain +1 movement points for the following turn, and it stacks with itself. Medicae. Jai took Reliance. Is a linchpin, and spends 1/4 of the stacks of tactical advantage she has instead of half. So she has more for herself. And Lord Xenos, because she's really the only person. And Kibella took lethal concentration. Whenever you attack an enemy, you gain dodge reduction minus dodge divided by 2 lethality, which for her is extra damage and athletics. So that's that. The cage bars on floor covered in caked on blood.
I always keep my options open.
Corpse in tech priest garb was shot in the head, more likely in cold-blooded execution than a death in combat.
What's a peculiar thing?
It's an elevator to where?
And done.
Let's activate the elevator then. Lift core panel is unresponsive.
My warp sight reveals something.
One and it's done.
Keep your wits about you.
This looks like Tervantias. Yeah, there he is.
My pleasure.
A thick green sludge, a condensed solution that Xenos used for growing clones, is still running down the walls of large, heavy glass capsules. What do you think all these are going to come out and join in the fun?
Keep your eye on the prize.
Well, they can join in the fun if they want to. Just die the same as everybody else does. Oh, Cassie glitched out a bit there. So you're looking at several completely identical homunculi at work, a disturbing sight. The indistinguishable and familiar faces turn their attention towards you, morosely and almost indifferently. The homunculi start talking over one another. You, one of them hisses through his teeth. How dare you? Echoes another. Shove here alive. Third one finishes. It's even better, though. Now I'll cleanse the shame of my death with your blood. And then transform you and the scum you brought along into something useful. Their colours, horrible, frightening, tattered shades. Only a madman could do something like that to himself. Cassia looks away, horrified. Observe the homunculi. The homunculi are twitching slightly, as though from invisible electrical impulses. They look virtually identical, yet each seems to be missing something: a limb, an implant, even a facial feature or two. The single gaze of many faces no longer seems full of haughty superiority only. Some kind of shared defect also shows in it. Where's this place? Does not exactly look like a Drukhari laboratory. Stupid question, an answer to which is of no importance to one who's about to be taken apart. I killed you with my own hands. An indulgent chuckle rolls like a wave from one homunculus to another. They all answer at once, an almost choir, filling up the room. Have you forgotten I'm a great master of flesh who has transcended death itself? Do you think it would befit me to let a monkey cut my path short? Why are you here, not in Camorra? Because of you, specimen. Because of your feeble wits and deplorable stubborn reluctance to die. Thick silence, several clicks are heard as the copies move their limbs in insect-like fashion. But I had to finish what I had started, to finish the masterpiece that had been taken away from me because of you, all because of you. That hole in the ceiling is a particular design choice. What happened there? The identical faces look annoyed and spiteful. For a moment it seems the homunculi are about to reply in unison, but a barely perceptible electrical impulse stops them. One of them scoffs and mutters through his teeth. Just more proof of how unreliable partnerships with lower life forms are. You notice one of the homunculi glanced at the hole in the ceiling. Fury contorts Xenos' face. Tervantias is unable to hide his anger about what happened. Whoever did it, whatever it was they did, enraged him. Must have stole something from him. Saw a body of a dead tick priest in the lab. Where did he come from? The homunculi are quiet and then they start to giggle. The revolting sound makes your skin crawl. Theory, isn't it? The thought that you're not the only monkey who serves me. Try and guess, Resman. Try and guess. See, you found new company. I haven't finished yet. The homunculi break into psychotic laughter. One corporeal shell is too few. Deplorably, unacceptably few. Once my work is complete, not one monkey in the world will be able to destroy me completely. Good. That means I can add a new note of agony to your every death, and I won't repeat myself even once. From Kibella. From Jai. Look at the despicable Ashmak Shireen. He still has hope of surviving our meeting. Trust me, this is the last time I will fail you much quicker than the last. You're different from others of your species, specimen. This time around, I want to study you much more thoroughly. Which necessitates your death. I hope dying once isn't enough for you either.
Your kind has no right to exist.
I will revel in your pain.
But from what I remember, you can't hit him up here because he's behind all that. Okay, these clones are easy to kill. Koronus matriarchal engine. Don't know what that is. Okay. Fate of the abject. No. Doesn't really say anything. Okay. Maybe this will be explained once the battle starts. Okay. Let's get me because I've got the least amount of movement. What's Idira? Have I? Oh. Yeah, got really hard line of sights around here. But these aren't going to tool us at all.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. I am a navigator, not a servitor. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Spruff Jelly.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And blast there. Gonna hit myself if I go that way, unfortunately. I'll just go that way.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Oh, nearly dead.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
My vow is to serve.
Come on, Pascal. Thanks, Pascal. Let's buff Idira. Okay, voice of authority
You
on
got a
you.
problem? I've got a price. Living on the edge.
Not really see anything else. How about the plasma pistols?
Am I getting paid for this? Never fight fair.
Trust me. Come, the other side awaits. As honor ordains.
Oh, just out of range. She's only got one left. Oh, she's got that one. Okay.
The shadows will see.
Ah, she missed.
Trust me.
Twice. %20 chance to hit. Oh, she's terrible for some reason. How about that?
I shall not fail. The shadows will see it done. Death is a blessing.
If I may.
Drop everyone again. Move out.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Oh, I didn't see that one there. He died.
I'll see to it personally. I'll make it happen. I've faced worse than this.
You will pay for this in blood.
For my might.
Two left. That and that. Can't get to Tervantias. I should come this way first. Never mind. Debuff you.
I'll see to it. Should have thought twice before crossing me. Who, if not, another enemy down? I won't compromise my principles.
5 jumps.
On it.
1.
I'll
2.
make it happen.
Hold on. Wasn't really a struggle, but I didn't expect it to be either. Does that still the same? Yeah, even though we jumped out, maybe there's 2 in there. Maybe that's what it is.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Well, maybe they killed them too quick for some mechanism to take effect. What do we have? Blood barrier emitter. Well, that's what he had. One of his buffs. Machinator's deceit. Whenever we use an attack that is of a different type than the previous. Oh right. Give momentum equal to the resolve. So this is a bit like the Arch Militant, but for momentum. An injector. And a stim, an improved stim. Hopefully that's the end of Tervantias. The data slate is dented, its screen displaying flickering coloured stripes. The visible parts are twitchy and contain repetitions. Numerous prior studies pursued the goal of breaking new ground in recreating and reviving the specimen in the event of its death. The above-mentioned experiment laid the groundwork for modernizing and accelerating the recreation of a living organism from a minuscule sample of bone or muscle tissue. Every variety of living organism has been observed to release a number of chemicals at the moment of death that enable the creation of an entirely identical clone with intact memories of its prior life up to and including the moment of death, most vividly detailed as to be both physical sensations and emotional distress. As mentioned before, even a tiny modicum of bone or muscle tissue is sufficient for reviving or creating an organism in an adequate lab setup. Bear in mind that work on creating the new body must begin before the third stage of decomposition has set in. Okay. Oh yeah, we'll be here. Oh, that's the hidden door area, okay. Got to investigate the rubble up here. The space around the hollow is littered with lumps of broken rockweed. A feeble breeze blows through the ugly hole in the ceiling, stirring up whirlwinds of stone dust at your feet. The hole in the lab's vaulted ceiling and the hollow underneath it point to the obvious conclusion. Something broke into this room, ripped out a piece of the lab and dragged it outside. You are, for now, mystified as to what that something was. Through the piled up rocks, dirt and thick dust, you're able to make out parts of the fixtures that were ripped out of their sockets and thrown to the floor. Parts like these are used for fastening industrial girders in place at large manufactorums around the Imperium. Try to surmise what destroyed the lab ceiling. You study the edges of the breach carefully, reflect for a few minutes, and conclude that a hole in the lab ceiling was created by several powerful targeted explosions. After some more time, you note the characteristic marks and debris on the walls. The ceiling was breached using melter charges. Address the companions. What do you make of all this? The work is precise, though not the neatest. Whoever did this clearly knew what they're looking for and where to strike. Just look at the edges of the breach, Shireen. They're definitely ripped apart by a targeted blast. This world belongs to House Winterscale. I refuse to believe His Lordship Calicos would ever collaborate with the Xenos. Dark red and brownish green would envelop his figure every time the subject of hunting the enemy's humanity was brought up. He despised them, hated them. Okay. Broken stairs end at an empty spot where all that remains on the shattered floor is a small hollow.
Is there money to be made?
So, someone came, and Tervantias did say lesser beings, so probably humans, and stole something from him. Oh, we've got something. Cabalite armor. Something that he was not happy to let go or wanted to steal for himself. I'll just jump over.
I always get the job done.
Actually, let's go and check.
That's how it's done. I always have a backup plan.
See if this lift works now. It's just here. Nope. Just to check, because I'm here.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Anyone plotting against Amic Abelar must be put to death. Let their execution teach these vassals how the Domin's first advisor is to be treated.
The spilt blood of noble lords is a great misfortune. However, the Lord Captain's harsh judgment will deter these dishonorable schemers from harming the Lord Captain's loyal servants for a long time to come.
Wow, that was some time ago.
Let us not dawdle.
Ready to keep it up to date there, ladies. Can't talk to the ship anymore. So, thanks for watching everyone. We have finished Idira's quest. Killed Tervantias, hopefully for the very last time. Almost maxed out Heretical. I've got 4 more points. Almost finished level 51. We've only just got level 51. Right. Next episode. I guess we keep on going around. Aha. Okay, I can do that next episode. So, fun things to come. Hope to see you then. Until then, bye for now.